matter how many vocabulary or how much I try to learn, I'm forgetting. The more I'm learning, I am actually forgetting my previous chapters, modules, vocabularies. This is very common, guys. It's a very, very common problem because it's actually not a problem. It's a human phenomena. That's how we are built. We cannot literally memorize everything and can retain it forever. We are not genius. We are not AI. So, and of course, we also have the kids to take care, the long working hours, and of course, a lot going on in our lives. So, how can we actually retain the vocabulary well so that at least, we retain as much to get CLB 7 in TEF or TCF Canada exam? This video is all about giving you 2 important techniques and method which could help you all to retain the vocabulary the right way. Please do subscribe to my channel. This is Ankita Agrawal. I am a TEF and a TCF coach consultant, and I do help plenty of my students to clear the TEF Canada exam and the TCF Canada exam to get their golden ticket to the Canada PR. If you would like to know more about me or would like to talk to me, you can definitely go ahead and book my consultation call or contact me for the classes. Let's get on to the video and understand how can we really go ahead and learn this technique where we wouldn't forget the vocabulary that we learned. First technique is a very popular technique. It is called memory palace. Now, memory palace is actually one of the very famous and very old technique wherein people actually go ahead and list first of all the things that you want to memorize. Now, let's say you have a great vocabulary list in front of you, maybe some legumes, some loisirs, some l'éducation, and maybe anything that you want to go and you have already listed. Like I'll put a list something like this in front of you now. So now in this list, I would go ahead and first categorize. Let's say I want to go ahead and learn all the legumes today. Now, not all, maybe few. Now, if I would learn just like this, okay, this is radish is this, and and the tomato is this, potato is this, all of that, I might not be able to retain it for a longer period. Now, if I would like to retain it, I would have to go ahead and take the whole offer or imagine the place or choose the place or area which I really like or do not like of my home, or something which is in front of my desk, something which is maybe at the back of my desk. Just imagine. Now what you have to do is you have to, let's say, just take the list which I was referring to just now. You have to take the names and imagine that you are associating that particular object with the place that you have chosen. For example, let's say now I'm imagining there is a big white colored door in front of me, and that big white colored door looks like to me like a radish. Radish is opening the door, or maybe there is this radish has a guard placed alongside with it, and the guard is les carottes, the carrots. So let's imagine the carrot is opening the door for the pomme de terre, like lots and lots of potatoes are getting inside it. So I have read and memorized 3 words like this: le radis, les carottes, and the pomme de terre. So this is how you keep making a story, and pomme de terre then go inside and maybe meet les épinards, the spinach, and they enjoy maybe a tea, the thé, or they don't like tea, and then they say, okay, let's have the boisson alcoolisée. So this is how you can build your story and you would not forget it. This was the technique number 1. Now the technique number 2 is also one of the very popular technique, and trust me, it's one of my favorites. That's called story method. Story method is just phenomenal, guys. If you would memorize the vocabulary like this, trust me, you won't forget anything. You will be like, wow, this is like, I'm actually able to speak up and talk about lots and lots of vocabulary. So now let's say I want to create a story in English. Yes, in English. But the right words which I want to learn, I will first of all list them. I will now list my vocabulary basis the theme. Now my today's theme is, let's say, environment. I want to work on the vocabulary and I'm not able to memorize it. So I will go ahead and first of all list the vocabulary. Now the vocabulary which is in front of me right now is la pollution des arbres, les émissions de carbone, des sacs réutilisables, le changement climatique, l'énergie, et voilà. And maybe la planète aussi. Now, let's hear me out and let's see how we're going to build the story. Ankita loves nature instead of nature. Ankita loves nature, but she is worried about pollution, la pollution in her city. One day, she decides to plant des arbres in the park to reduce les émissions de carbone instead of carbon emission. She also starts using des sacs réutilisables, les sacs réutilisables instead of plastic, and encourage her friends to recycler. Encourage her friends to recycler. Seeing the climatic change, now seeing le changement climatique, she realizes the importance of saving l'énergie instead of the energy, l'énergie. So this is how you can build up your own story, English, French, or your native language, and then French. And this will be a very fun way of just memorizing the vocabulary basis the theme. Please drop in the comment at what method you use to memorize vocabulary. And if this was helpful, then please do subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button because that gives me a lot of motivation, guys. Merci beaucoup. Au revoir.